Hello and welcome everyone to today's feature match of Super Mario Land 2 and Mario and the 6 Golden Coins randomizer race. Today's race we're featuring LiamPiper versus tywpo, and we have a double feature here, and then we're going to be racing BeastFrisian versus th3squirr3l. So this ought to be pretty exciting. We have some very strong runners. My name is Cerberus, and with me is Oh Dear.
Hello and welcome.
So, what do you think we're going to be seeing today there, Dear?
Well, having seen the seeds so far, I expect the worst. We see tywpo in the races, and tywpo has the worst luck in his seeds, so we will probably see like 10 auto-scrollers. Secret exits required, which on those auto-scrollers, it will be horrible.
Oh my goodness, that would be absolutely terrible. And
Yeah,
no,
honestly, I really hope we get an easy seed today, because some of the runners on screen have gone through hell.
yeah, well, yeah, even stuff like no moon physics on the moon is ridiculous as well.
I mean, that's still fun because it's, well, theoretically faster than normal.
Yeah.
But there are other, especially when levels are suddenly auto-scrollers, it is just both annoying, a time waste, and potentially difficult. That's just what you don't want to see. Everything else is somewhat fine.
Yeah, I could see that for some of those tree zone levels. Them being auto scrollers would be really nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, that gives us an opportunity to talk about what is actually randomized here.
Oh yeah, that's very good. So make sure you keep me honest here. What is randomized is going to be all of the levels. Any level with 2 exits, those exits are going to be randomized. They can take you to either the normal exit or the secret exit. In addition to that, the bosses are going to be all randomized. So you could go to the tree zone boss level, but you could fight to save the witch. What else? Oh, enemies are also randomized. Are we doing the beast mode?
No, not yet.
No. Okay, not yet with the beast mode. All right, so we're going to be seeing a lot of the regular enemies all throughout the different worlds, but it won't be bumped up in enemy count. But yeah, I think that's about it, right?
Pretty much. There's like physics that can be randomized.
Yes.
The music, auto-scrolling or not. Some platforms, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we talked about the physics a little bit, but yeah, I didn't quite mention it here.
Okay, our runners are off, it seems.
Yeah.
And we are seeing a not trivial first level, because starting this level small can be, well, at least difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. They're already having a little bit of trouble setting up the bullet bills to get that jump over to the spikes.
Just making sure, is it a bit stuttery for you as well, or is it on my end?
Yeah, no, I think that is true.
Okay, then let's just roll with it.
Oh, that's fine.
So you can see, to make some of these jumps without losing too much time, you have to do higher jumps than normal. There's a mechanic in this game called super jumps, where you have to release your jump button at the peak of your jump. And some of these jumps are only possible by doing those super jumps. And we can already see our runners having a big trouble here. I already feel sorry for tywpo.
They are gonna be happy when they get out of this level, I'll tell you that. Squirrel taking another death to the bullet bills. And all the bullet bills and the spikes. I mean, this is the kind of level you definitely want to have a power up for.
Exactly.
Just
we can see Liam making generally good use of the bullet bills of the enemies there to use them as platforms to bounce off. Yeah. But unfortunately gets hit by one of them.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. They're going to be very happy when they get through this level. First, that they got through it, and second, that they don't have to deal with it later on. Liam, can he get that fire flower? That'd be a real nice pickup for
I
him.
think he would. Okay, from here
Yes.
he can. Yeah, very good.
All right. That's going to make the rest of this level pretty easy for him, I think. Yeah, we saw Typo going for that same power up there, but didn't quite get it.
So I'm unfortunately not getting any feed from BeastFrisian, so I cannot comment on what he is doing.
That's all right. We'll pick him up when he comes back. LiamPiper. Yeah, everybody, I think... Oh, wait. Squirrel didn't get that power up. Squirrel's going for it, though.
Okay, at least from our runners on screen, Liam is the first one to make it out of this level.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. He will be very glad. He has practiced a lot.
Yeah, this is very interesting. He's going to the turtle zone first. That is... Yeah. That normally you see runners go over to the tree zone first.
I mean, he has been experimenting a bit with his route. I think he's just more comfortable with doing this zone first, because that zone only has 3 levels, which means you could acquire your first coin a bit earlier than others, which, well, just gives you some nice leeway, some security.
Yeah, that's very fair. And we see Liam, or BeastFrisian is back joining us. He's in what would be the hippo level. But we're going to have to find out when he goes back to the overworld where exactly he is. I
would assume he went to tree zone. He usually goes left.
Yeah, so I would think so as well, but yeah, we'll find out shortly.
Probably... Well, he might have had a very quick first level, so that might already be one of the dichotomy levels in the tree, but it could as well be tree zone 1.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this space zone.
Oh, that was...
for LiamPiper.
Of course, it was a 2-level exit. Had to be tree 2.
I am digging that we're getting the Space Zone music here on this first level.
But for how much longer?
Well...
I mean, the good thing is it's the first level. Even if our runners game over on the first level, they will not lose any coins.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just a life refill.
Yeah. But they can start select out of it and come back in.
They can, but does it help at this point? I would rather take the health or the life refill.
Yeah, I don't think it does. Alright, Typo not going for the power up there. Yeah, he does not want that fire flower. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel his rage. like we there was definitely in the tree zone.
Yeah, respective races.
Yes.
Again, it's actually to his first.
Yeah.
Just has to make a full face his first run. Or row final level. And it was.
It is. Yeah, it's the octopus. I don't know if that guy has a more specific name.
I do believe every enemy in this game does have a proper Japanese name, but I'm not sure about them.
Yeah, I never learned them either. All right, and he actually looks like he got the macro zone coin there, but he actually has the tree zone coin. Yeah. So when we track it, we're gonna light up the tree zone coin. As you see, the X is on the tree zone. If he went to Wario's castle, it would show the tree zone coin.
Yeah, it's just how the vanilla game is programmed.
Yep.
It tracks that coin like that, and we can't really fix it, but it fixes itself after the animation has played.
Yep. So, just something to be aware about while you're watching.
Okay, Squirrel is pausing, it seems.
Yeah.
Seems to have enough so far. I hope he will continue.
Yeah, probably getting very frustrated with this first level. Looks like tywpo has made it past. And he's
I hope he finds a power-up down here. I don't remember what was in that one block here. It's one more chance to grab a power-up.
Yeah,
it's a fire floor. Very good. He should be good now.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw LiamPiper grab that earlier. So, look at this.
Okay.
Wow, Liam.
Yeah, Liam takes very good care of Tatanga there without a fire flower.
Yeah, well, he had the bunny ears, so he was able to just kind of float over top of him, wait out the iframes, and then just drop on him again. So very nice.
Yeah. Even that is not trivial, because sometimes when you are holding, when fluttering, you tap the jump button all the time. If it just so happens that you are pressing the button while you hit Tatanga, it doesn't count as a hit, because at that point Mario isn't moving downwards, and that is how the game tracks a hit on an enemy. Yeah. And we see an auto-scroller on Liam's side. It's well, not the worst level to be an auto-scroller, but it's also not nice because there's one place where he can fall down and not get back up. So in that case,
that's coming up.
But he has the bunny ears, he should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to fall down there. That would be really bad. Yeah, you can't get that power up there because it's back. Off screen. I mean,
if I was him, I would have just stayed up there and fluttered to the end. Because you avoid all hazards in the level. All possible lag, everything that can go wrong. Could have just avoided that. Yeah, but he feels confident.
Yeah. Alright, BeastFrisian now entering into the space zone.
So here's the part that I was talking about. If LiamPiper falls down here, he has to take a death. He did take the bell, though, which in this game is a checkpoint. So he would restart at the middle of the level.
Yeah, that's right. There are two bells, one in the middle and then one at the end. The one at the end gives the bonus. Excuse me, the bonus game.
Yeah. Beast is making good progress meanwhile. He is in a level that might require a power-up, which he has, to reach the secret exit. It's one of those few cases where you actually need a particular power-up. And if you are in that level with that power-up, you should just go for exactly that exit.
Yeah.
In this case, it's not the right decision though, but he played the odds, so not a mistake, it's just unlucky.
Yeah, being one of the kind of capstone levels in the space zone, that easily could have been the boss level that he was looking for. So, now he just has to come back and try it again. Yeah, I think that was definitely a good call by Beast there, going and checking that. And we're probably going to see most of the runners to make that same move.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, there's Liam just flying over the level now.
Sometimes you just have to get lucky with what power-up you have. You can certainly anticipate certain levels, so having a carrot is generally not a bad idea because you can abuse it in quite a few levels. But some levels also, just as we saw before, can favor having a fire flower. So you never really know. You have to make decisions.
Yeah, I would agree to that. Definitely. Plus, like, even these enemies with there's levels with the ceilings, right? The enemies floating around. It looked like Liam can just kind of fly right through there, but the enemies kind of floating up and down there. Makes it a little bit tricky for him to get through.
Sadly, in the meantime, we see that Squirrel seems to have forfeited.
Oh no.
I mean, he knows being up against BeastFrisian, he cannot afford to make too many mistakes. So maybe that's part of his consideration.
That's unfortunate. Look at that random bullet bill spawn point there in this level for LiamPiper. Yeah, that kind of stuff is just absolutely nasty with this randomizer.
Yeah, like what is randomized are the enemies themselves. The spawn points are still the same, so you can kind of anticipate it, but there's also that factor that most enemies are moving and others don't, so in the end they end up in slightly different places, which just throws you off.
Yeah, because they're different things. Alright, and Typo coming up on his second coin. Alright. LiamPiper now. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright, go ahead.
I was just saying, Typo having the same fight as Liam with the bunny ears, also executing it very well.
Yeah.
Not taking a single hit.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's Typo's first coin.
Yeah, he spent quite a bit more time in the first level. So we have Macro and... not Macro, we have Turtle Zone and Mario Zone for Liam, and the Turtle Zone coin for Typo. I think Beast has Tree Zone, Space Zone, and probably Macro Zone at this point.
Yeah.
Because I think his feed froze for me, and I think that is his final Macro Zone level.
Look at this! LiamPiper getting the Space Zone 2 physics and just able to abuse that right to the end here in this Tree Zone level.
Yeah. Like, even without the space physics, there's a way to traverse the level kind of diagonally instead of zigzagging up. But with that kind of physics, it makes it completely trivial. You just hold the jump button and right, and go to the exit.
Yeah, very trivial. Here we hear Wario's Castle music in this level for, I believe Typo is in.
Yes, we have Typo's audio.
Yep. So is it absolutely free to get the mid level bells? Do you think is it a mistake for a runner to skip those? Should you always be getting them?
You don't need to, but you don't lose anything by taking them.
Yeah.
There's one thing I can think of at the top of my head where it can be a disadvantage, which would be Macro Zone 1. Just because there are many power-ups before that, and we saw it before, that's the level where you need the Fire Flower to break those blocks, get up the pipe to the secret exit. If you take the checkpoint there, and afterwards there's just no Fire Flower, then you're losing time. But that's a very specific case. Okay.
Yeah, because I know that in one of the later versions here, just before this league started, the beast mode version of the randomizer changed to remove those midway bells.
Yeah, that is true. We will see that difficulty setting in round 4, so in 2 weeks. It does make just finishing levels more difficult, because if you die, it's good to have a backup or a checkpoint. So can just be a bigger time waste, especially if it happens in a level like, let's say, the boss level of Space Zone, which most of the time is an auto-scroller, and it's very long.
Yep.
And the bell is very far into the level, so you easily lose 2 minutes by not taking that bell and dying.
Yeah, speaking of which, we're seeing BeastFrisian in said level right now.
Like most of the time, interestingly enough, with moon physics instead of space physics. So he can float, but he cannot float indefinitely.
Yeah.
So he has to abuse some of the mechanics here, like getting himself pushed through that gap by the screen.
Yeah.
There is one more point in this level where he just has to take damage, because the level is designed for you to be able to float, and there's one section where he cannot pass through without getting hit. so he wants to keep his power up until that point.
Yeah, because the stars are too tall.
Yeah.
There's that midway bell.
And you can see it's in this case it's not really a midway, it's right before the boss.
Yeah, and there's that point you were talking about right there.
Yeah. Well, that invincibility star doesn't help him there at all.
No.
It expires in the boss fight.
Exactly. And look at this, he gets the witch.
Yeah, that can be tricky with this kind of physics.
Yeah.
Because this game is strange when it comes to jumps with different physics from platforms, and those lids from the cauldrons count as platforms.
Yep.
You cannot get a full height jump off them, so that's why you see him standing next to them and just anticipating whether witch will appear.
Yeah, the other thing is that he has to time his jump correctly, otherwise the witch will kind of appear on top of him and he'll get hit. So
yeah.
That's why he's jumping really early. Just to play it a little bit safe there. So that's BeastFrisian's third coin now. That should have been the macro zone coin there. So he has tree zone, space zone, and macro zone. He's about halfway done. This is excellent timing that he's making. There's LiamPiper hitting the bonus bell. So we're going to see him get a power-up here.
The bonus games are fixed to the particular levels. Same levels will always lead to the same bonus game. And the one we are seeing on Liam's side is the preferable one, because it can be manipulated. If you go into the secret, into the bonus game and just mash your jump button, you will always get that carrot.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what he wanted. And he did take the secret exit there, which is a good check. Not panning out for him, but you know, he's checked both of those secret levels for the pumpkin zone there, because either one of those being the boss level, well, the first one makes it a little bit shorter, but the second one makes it just about the same, whether he had gone to the...
Yeah, he made a tactical mistake here, I think. I believe he has to take... Yeah, he definitely has to take the upper exit of this level, and he needs a carrot for that. He did grab that carrot in the bonus game, but then he soft reset in the secret exit.
Yeah.
Which, well, it's just like a normal reset, so it also resets his power up, or anything you just gained in that level.
Yeah. Yeah, he just went down to pick up a carrot, and I think that's exactly why. Oh, no!
I mean, it doesn't matter that much. He knows it's there. He will get it again.
Yeah.
It's just a bit annoying.
Yeah, that hit might be why he soft reset.
Now he entered the bonus level, the one that came after the bonus game, and at that point he had the carrot. I think he wasn't aware that he would lose the carrot when he soft resets. He just didn't want to play one more level.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't want to play one more level either, if I didn't have to.
Yeah, sometimes you don't think about those kind of things in the heat of the moment. Happens to everyone.
Yeah, so is tywpo using the palette swap colorization thing that I saw going on, or is he just using like a Super Game Boy?
I do believe tywpo is on emulator.
Okay. Alright. So I saw that some kind of a colorization of this game. That'd be really nice.
Oh, you mean the ROM hack SML2DX? Nah, that is even more colorful.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Now, to be able to play this game on console, you need a flash card of some kind, like a Super EverDrive, and not Super EverDrive, but a Game Boy EverDrive.
Yeah. All right, LiamPiper are gonna fight the three pigs. Yeah, wow, that's really nice.
And at the bottom we see BeastFrisian on the level he needs the bunny ears, and he has them, so he will go to the right exit here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was some great timing there by LiamPiper getting the
At the same time, Typo choosing not the right exit.
Yeah, he goes for that secret exit too. I mean, that's the gamble, I think. You know, when there's two possibilities, at least what I've seen, even from the last league, was that the runners will typically go to the secret exit first.
Yeah, or just as we said before, depending on what power up you have at that point. We saw Typo didn't have a carrot. He was just Big Mario, so he didn't want to go look around and just take a chance at the exit.
Yeah, and BeastFrisian not getting the midway bell there, so confident.
Yeah, it's one of those midway bells that are not placed that conveniently.
Yeah.
You want to avoid enemies and at the same time not really care for that bell. Just want to go fast there.
Yeah, look at that. 2 sharks and a bullet bill for LiamPiper, and no way to avoid them getting hit there. Will he go for the secret exit? Nope.
But it's nice to see that we have Liam and Typo on the same level right now.
Yeah, it looks like Liam has decided to go for the secret exit.
Yeah, it's quicker to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Typo does go in, hopefully, yes. No, Typo holds the jump button. He wants to go in with the bunny ears.
Yeah, this hallway is gross when you are small.
Yeah.
Just so many enemies floating in and around here.
And what you see Typo try there is he wants to abuse a mechanic of the bunny ears. If you hold your jump button with the bunny ears, Mario will jump on every first frame he touches the bottom. And if you hold left at that time and maintain your momentum while sliding into that small gap, you can make it all the way through with your power-up.
Yeah,
so Typo has 2 free hits here, but he needs them very early on.
Yeah. Liam had the bunny ears, but took a hit by that bullet bill, so could not abuse that. Yeah, ooh, he's got to be careful here.
Yeah, this is a rough gauntlet.
Yeah.
Okay, but a good ending. That was not too bad in the end.
No, not bad at all. Alright, and there is the secret exit. That actually makes this macro zone half as long doing that.
Yeah, most of the time it pays off to, well, get lucky and get that exit. Yeah. But it could be that you encounter an auto-scroller there, or just a difficult level, and the other 2 options at the bottom could be faster.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah, that's true. If you get an auto-scroller or a level that would work out, or something to be a little bit longer. Really, really tough. Like that level that we saw at the beginning of the game here from the Mario Zone. Was that from Mario Zone? Yeah.
Just some levels that can become difficult very quickly. Just if you miss a certain power up, if you encounter certain physics.
Yeah.
Okay, Typo realizes that he needs a power up to, well, pass that level. So just as Liam, he goes back. And probably just gonna return once he has a power up.
Okay, he's going to the overworld bonus, it looks like. Gonna spend some coins.
Yeah, both of our runs actually are doing that.
Alright, and what does he get? He gets bunny ears. I did not quite see what Liam got there. Also
the thing with this bonus game is you cannot really manipulate it. Well, you could, but it's only fixed after or when going for it the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, I think it's somewhat random. Maybe you could learn it by heart, but that's who does that?
I don't know. I remember going in there and getting whatever came out.
Yeah. Why is Typo in? Oh, right.
Yeah, he went. He did not go back into the macro zone. Yeah, he went a little bit different.
No, this is in macro zone, but I'm wondering. I think he cannot go up unless he beats the level through the right exit again.
Huh.
Oh no, you're right. That's pumpkin zone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think he went back to macro zone.
Ah, so yeah. So he chooses to make some progress. He knew he needed those bunny ears. He could either use them to, well, take damage in the macro zone or to reach the secret exit there. So,
yeah, well, I think he can do both, right? Because if he makes it through here with the bunny ears, then he can complete this, and then come back and use the bunny ears, or even just big,
exactly.
to get through. So he can.
So that's
he
a
can
good
make this to
tactical choice. So sometimes
yeah.
tactic doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, yeah, he'll be able to use use these for double duty essentially. So, meanwhile, LiamPiper making his way through. This is going to give him 4 coins. BeastFrisian, I believe, already has 4, or is he working on his 4th?
I think he's working on coin number 5, actually.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble paying attention to so many streams, but just by BeastFrisian's normal pace, he should be around coin number 5 now.
Yeah, I had thought he had completed the pumpkin zone. I guess we'll get that updated for you folks on the tracker. Yeah, because here he is at the bird.
Yeah.
So.
And we just saw the actual pumpkin zone boss for tywpo, so Beast is past that point.
Yeah. So yeah, he does have. This is his 5th coin here.
Yes.
And that is actually the Mario Zone coin.
Yeah, pretty funny. For once, we see the right ending screen there.
So yeah, he has probably the quickest zone left here, which is just this turtle zone, and then it's on to Wario's Castle for him.
Yeah,
he is making great time. We're 29 minutes in here.
I mean, he knows that Squirrel forfeited, so he also doesn't have any pressure right here.
Yeah.
Just cruising.
Even still, this is good time. Good timing.
Yes, definitely. I would say everything mid-30 is a really good randomizer time.
Yeah. Well, I know I wouldn't be able to do mid-30.
Liam unfortunately lost his power-up again and is looking for another one to traverse the boss level.
Yeah.
Let's see if tywpo can hold on to his.
Yeah, tywpo did have the advantage of having 2. So he's at least still big here.
Yeah.
All right. LiamPiper now has the bunny ears coming through here.
And he also had he already went to the checkpoint, so he doesn't have that far to go.
Yeah. So that actually puts these 2 guys really close together.
Tywpo is still a bit off that point, but in general, yes. Over the course of the whole race, it's still pretty close.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're both basically finishing up the same coin.
Yeah.
So. There's that midway bell for tywpo.
Okay, and Liam gets the boss down.
Yeah, there's that intentional damage for tywpo, and he is going to be right into the boss. The star is not going to help him. All right, so that's 4 coins there for LiamPiper. That's going to give him the macro zone, and he's going to head over to space zone. Both of these guys are doing. Oh no, tywpo.
That is exactly what I was talking about earlier. He got that small jump off the platform, and it just reacts differently from what you would expect. You have to encounter it once to be reminded of what you have to do.
Yeah, and this is actually kind of a big loss for him. He's going all the way out and around.
Yeah, but I do believe he also took the checkpoint bell.
He did.
Once he has a power-up, he can make it to the boss quickly again.
Yeah.
But it definitely puts him back in the race.
Well, so I see what he's doing. He's going to head over to Space Zone. That's oof, that umbrella.
Yeah, so a valid choice there to just progress in the game. And if you leave a certain zone having a power-up or two, you can just go back to macro zone.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's actually the smarter move for him.
You don't want to go to levels that you have already seen, because that gives you a power-up, but it also doesn't progress you in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless you have a power-up at the very start of a level, then that might still be worth it.
Yep, I can certainly agree with that. BeastFrisian taking down Tataga, and he is going to have his 6th coin, and it's on to Wario's Castle here for him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we see LiamPiper getting that secret exit, and we're going to see if that pays off for him.
And BeastFrisian also has the bunny ears right now, so if the castle has normal physics, he will have no problem at all.
Yeah, that'll be real nice for him. Although we've seen a lot of the giant. I saw one in the last league where each of the fireballs, the little piranha plants that spit fireballs, they actually spit large fireballs.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things in this randomizer.
Oh, it made
it looks
really
funny
hard.
And it's actually really hard.
Yeah. Well, because the little ones, the fireball is so much bigger than the piranha plant that you're standing on.
Yeah.
And it can just hit you like that. You can see it right there. A good example of it. But yeah.
But yeah, with bunny ears, you can just flutter over everything.
Yep. And
you know what you do.
Yeah, he made it through there, no problem. Getting hit, actually in the stairwell. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I think he was not sure whether he should do fast strats or safe strats.
Yeah.
Because technically you want to be small Mario in the room he just went through. But it's also not a bad idea in this randomizer to still have the bunny ears where he is right now. Because there's no other guaranteed power-up. There's one more block, but it could as well be a money bag. Yeah.
Yeah, as we saw, it was a star, and he was not interested in it. But there it is. It's actually a fire flower.
Yep.
So he is in the 3rd floor of Wario's castle, and it's going to be on to Wario himself after the Wario heads. Those things were so annoying when I played this game originally. But yeah, these guys are going to make it look real easy. Look at this.
I mean, I remember just being terrified by everything in Wario's castle as a kid.
Oh yeah, and look at that. The timing on that. He got 100 enemies there and got the star to make it through the final room.
It's almost like he has planned that.
Oh, he did. He absolutely did. So that's something we actually didn't touch upon was enemy count. Getting 100 enemies killed will drop you a star, and that's something that runners are definitely going to be manipulating. We saw BeastFrisian absolutely set that up. That was great timing on that.
Yeah, like it's still somewhat inconsistent to go for in a randomizer, just because you don't know what power-ups you will have at which point and if you can kill certain enemies. But if it works out, then you can start paying attention, like in the last zone, I would say.
Yeah, and there's BeastFrisian getting Wario down.
Yep.
That was a spectacular fight by him.
Makes his win official.
Yeah.
And he's also getting the shoe glitch there.
Yeah.
I really want to point that out. It's very important.
Yeah,
if you position
him.
Yeah,
go ahead.
GG Beast. If you position yourself after the fight is over, you have like 3-4 seconds where Mario can still move. If you position yourself right in the middle of Wario, he will throw the shoe to one side, but he will miss your hitbox, and it just goes all around the world. reappears on the other side of the screen, and then hits Mario.
All right, LiamPiper going back to the bonus game. Oh, he's going for the life bonus game, getting a 5 up there. Look at that.
Yeah, not sure if he. Well, I guess he looks happy with that.
Yeah, well, he
Just
was on
leaves.
0 lives,
Yeah.
so that may be you know, some kind of safety that he's used to.
Yeah. Well, one more thing to mention is you can soft reset in this game, like in most Game Boy games. Just press all the 4 face buttons of the Game Boy, and it will just perform a normal reset. And that can be used to not lose lives as well. So it doesn't only reset progress in the current level, but it also resets that death. So if you are on 0 lives and take a death, you can still soft reset and not get the game over. It's a very viable strategy.
Hey, look at that. Testing players. Oh, dear. Beast and Typo. Yeah, so, yeah, this is definitely a really good race here. These guys are in it. They've been in it since the beginning.
Yeah.
I played this game as a kid. That's a tagline.
That has become such a meme and such a sympathetic meme.
I mean, it's true. I played this game. I got this game when it came out, and I played it non-stop.
Yeah. Okay, we see Typo heading back to Macrozone now that he has a power-up.
Yeah, and that was real smart on him, getting some progress, getting some real nice progress there, and now he's got the power-up. He's able to take advantage of that midway bell that he had. And he's actually gonna have still be big here for the fight, which is nice. So he'll have a little bit of a power up that way.
He really just has to pay attention to not do those small hops off those lids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can already tell that he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Not
I would
gonna
think so,
have
as one of the
any
testers for the
problem.
game.
And the witch is down.
Yeah, very nice for him.
Oh, yeah, Typo is still trailing behind just a little.
Yeah. That does give him his 5th coin. And he and both LiamPiper both have just the tree zone left.
Yes. So Liam at this point 2 levels ahead. Also passed 1 level with the secret exit, so Typo needs to both play well and get lucky here to catch up.
Yeah, very true. Any kind of mistake by LiamPiper could give Typo the time to catch up, or at least a little bit of time to catch up. So
yeah.
So Liam definitely wants to play cleanly at this point too. And Typo is in an auto scroller, not what he wanted to see at this point in time.
Yeah, auto scrollers are bad for catching up.
Yep.
I mean, we already know that the castle will not hold any super bad surprises in terms of physics. So it will not be the biggest problem, but the castle is still the castle. It's still difficult. It's the most difficult level in the game. It can still be an equalizer.
Absolutely. In last league, I certainly saw some runners take a couple of times through the castle. You know, and it all comes down to those that first floor, right? The fire flowers, giving runners a hard time. The upper levels tend to be a little bit easier, but
yeah, we saw there was at least a mushroom. Maybe it's a fixed fire flower, like on the 3rd floor. So that very last portion with the warrior masks or faces or whatever they are should not be the biggest problem, but we will see.
Yep.
Liam will get there first because he will not have any trouble with this boss here.
No,
and it goes down.
Yeah, he's got the bunny ears there, just kind of fluttering right over its head, dropping onto it continuously.
And again, same as BeastFrisian before. Having those bunny ears in the first room of the castle makes that room just so much easier.
Yeah. Alright. And there is the castle opening for LiamPiper. tywpo with just 2 levels remaining here before he is going to be at the castle.
And I didn't even notice, we have BeastFrisian here with us.
Hello.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
yeah.
How did you like the seed?
It had a rough start.
Yeah.
With the first level, and tree zone was a bit slow. But otherwise, it was fine.
Yeah, we actually didn't have your game feed for the very beginning.
Yeah, my
So-
stream died right after the race started.
Ah. So yeah, we couldn't see how you handled the very first level. We saw that the 3 other runners had big trouble.
Yeah,
Yes.
I died a few times too, but I think
Yeah,
around the time when my stream catch itself. I
Yeah,
got
did
the
you
level.
end up getting the fire flower power up and making it through the level that way?
Yeah, the one next to the bullet bill.
Yes, yeah, that's how we saw the other runners go and get through that level. So
I think that's the only power up in that level.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yes.
another one, but you can't reach it as small Mario because there's spikes below.
yeah, definitely good that it was there.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, Liam makes good progress in the castle. I think he's
Yeah.
on his first attempt and already on floor number 3.
Yep. Just blazing right through the castle here. tywpo on the final level here for him in the tree zone.
Let's see if he grabs the bunny ears. No. Nope. No bunny ears for tywpo.
So yeah, both of our runners on the bosses of their respective levels now.
Yep. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Liam misses Wario there.
Yeah, and getting
But
hit
he
there, losing his
should-
fire flower. Oh,
Uh,
got hit
okay.
again.
Should be good here. No, there's a money bag. Oh,
It's a money bag. Yeah, that's not what he wanted to say.
This
He's
is
gotta be
still
careful.
not over.
No, because tywpo's now on the castle, so Liam dying to Wario means he has to do the entire castle again.
Oh, he handles Wario Phase 2 really well.
Yeah, that was nice.
Now will he? Ah, okay.
Okay, there's a big there. That's a nice little safety.
If he doesn't mess up, he should be good.
Yes, I agree.
1, 2,
Two.
and
And
3.
Nice.
Wario is down. Liam takes the win.
Yeah, very nicely done. And this is pretty good times for both of the runners here. 45.
Yeah, that is actually around, or probably is a PB for Liam in a randomizer. He just got a 45 earlier today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Liam being one of those runners who don't have that much experience with the game, like a few others in this tournament. So it's a really good result for him.
Yeah, that's awesome. 45-14 looks like his official time here. All right,
And tywpo not too far behind. It's actually really coming down to the time he lost in the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Just those
Yeah.
like 2 minutes that he spent on the first level longer than Liam did.
Yeah, very true. And yeah, I mean this was still very close here. tywpo right behind, jumping over the fists that will pound down on Mario there. You can run through the first two, if I'm not mistaken, and then you have to jump the third one. Is that right?
You mean on the third floor?
No, on that second floor there, the fists that will pound down on
Oh,
Mario. when
yes,
you-
yes.
Yeah, you can just run through the first.
Yeah. It's one of those few little mean things in the game. Well, you run through the first one, you don't get hit. Second one, you don't get hit, and then the third one, of course, doesn't work a third time.
Yeah.
It's just mean level design.
Yeah, and there's that enemy count star for Typewell.
Yeah, perfectly
nice.
set up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had it on the first room, unlike BeastFrisian, where he got it actually on the second room, which is, I mean, while still good, ideally you want it on that first room.
Yeah, you can't really bank on it in a randomizer.
Oh no, it's very hard to set up. All right, money bag there for Typo. He doesn't want that.
Interesting pattern that he goes for. You can manipulate the pattern of Wario 2 by choosing at which time on the in-game time on the bottom right you enter his room. He had a good setup, so he could have known that Wario will drop down right in the middle, and you can just stand on the statue in that case.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he was going to get him on the statue, and getting actually hit right at the very end, so now he's small. But
yeah.
Let's see, did he get the shoe glitch? Nope.
No. He did not really set up for it.
It's all right. GG's a Typewell. It's
good game.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. So our winners here today for today's race are LiamPiper taking down Typewell, and BeastFrisian over the Squirrel. The Squirrel having a lot of trouble in that first level and ended up forfeiting, unfortunately. So this was really exciting. We had some really good runners, really good really good performances today. So
yeah, and we saw another somewhat difficult seed, and seeing the times, we saw good performances all over. Yeah,
that first level, very unforgiving. So, but yeah, now we're
Oh, we hear a sigh. We are also joined by LiamPiper.
Hey,
congrats on your win.
Thank you.
Was that a PB for you?
I believe that was by about 30 seconds.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's awesome. What did you think about that first level?
That first level can disappear without a trace. It was horrible. It was like I've had the tree zone stage with the enemy that blocks the pipe, like bounces up and down in the pipe. But this stage in this one was worse.
What you might not have expected, though, you were one of the first to leave that level.
Was I? Wow.
Yes. You actually made I didn't look at the timer at that point, but I think you got out at least 1 minute before Typo did.
Wow.
Yeah, probably something like that. So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think from my side, the most dangerous part of that was when I gambled on Space 2 with no lives. I was so tempted to double back and just say, let's get a life, let's play it safe, but I thought, let's go for it. I might as well. But I'm glad it paid off, though.
Yeah. It looks like Typo has also joined us. How you doing, Typo?
Hey, doing pretty well. How you doing?
Good. What did you think about that first level, man?
Oh man, I don't know. That's not a very good introduction.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much everyone had big trouble with that level.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure how to do it because I forgot how physics work in this game. So I was just kind of messing around with how high I jumped off of the bullet bills, and sometimes I got like no jump, sometimes I got a little jump, sometimes I got a big jump, and then eventually I kind of figured it out.
So what you're saying is you learned something today?
No, I'll forget it again in about 2 days.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Well, this was certainly interesting, certainly fun.
Yeah, I mean the rest wasn't too bad. I kind of got screwed up on some of the levels because I didn't have the correct power-ups, and I started going from level to level looking for things. But yeah, besides that, the rest wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we saw that you were still progressing through the game while looking for power-ups, though. So I would say you didn't lose too much time to that.
Yeah. That was really heads up that that you were able to do that.
I was the same. I think once we got past that first level, it was somewhat smooth sailing for the most part. There were definitely a few stages, like, for example, the in-game Pumpkin 3. I just couldn't get that carrot out of that pipe area. I think I must have spent 2 minutes stuck trying to get that thing out. Because I didn't want to zip through the pipe like I did in practice.
Yeah, you want to grab it with Small Mario and then slide your way back, which can be somewhat tricky.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot how to do another thing. I mean, I eventually figured it out, but to get in the gauntlet with the bunny ears, I kept like pressing a combination of buttons, and I'm like, why is this not working? And I
you got a good setup pretty early on, and then you let go of jump, that zipped you back to the right.
Yeah.
The gauntlet was definitely interesting. I mean, I don't know how I got through it small, though. I somehow got through it, but that gauntlet was... the only problem I have with some of the gauntlets is the hitbox of the bonefish. I just can't figure it out sometimes.
Well, it extends a bit downwards, and the upper part is a bit more forgiving.
Yeah.
So I tend to go over those fish, but sometimes you just cannot, because there might be a bullet bill in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, plus there's the moving spikes and whatnot. Like that hallway is just the worst. Very, very unforgiving.
I like it.
You would like it.
I want to see more difficult gauntlets, more enemies.
But we will in 2 weeks with the Beast mode coming up. So that's something that our viewers have to look forward to.
Gauntlet with nothing but sharks. I would like to see Deer try and get through that one.
Yeah, I might reconsider once I encounter that gauntlet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past Slash.
Just ask me again in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Slash will make that one for you, just for you.
Every sprite is a shark, just for Deer.
So yeah, this Randomizer League is progressing. These were matches 2 and 3 of round 2. There are 2 more matches coming up in this round. One of them already in 1 hour. That will be Late Learner versus myself on Randomania, I believe.
That's going to be a good race.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
The top 2 runners in Innocent Glitches face off.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I think on Tuesday we will have Yoko 21 versus Slash Infinity.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I hear there's some dude doing commentary for that again.
Some dude, yeah.
Like,
just see, that will be on Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, that yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to watching that.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the races, really.
That's true. That's fair.
Because you just don't know what you're gonna get. You just never know.
Well, that's randomizer.
Yeah, that's the fun of watching the races, because you just like, sometimes I've seen races I'm like, thank goodness I didn't get that one.
Also, again, against our confusion in chat, the next race will be in 1 hour.
Yeah, that's correct. It'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Alright, I believe that is it from us, from commentary.
Definitely shout out to
will
the commentators. Doing
slowly
a great
warm up.
job.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming out for the interview. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here, give these runners a follow. Be sure to follow Randomania for more randomizer action. And we'll be seeing you on the flip side in just about an hour.
It's a good thing you said follow the runners. I'm 2 followers away from 400.
Also, thank you to Cerberoth, the jack of all trades of commentary.
Yeah,
Whether it
definitely.
be
shout
Super
out.
Metroid or Super Mario Land 2. Always a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, thank you. I do a Link to the Past as well.
That as well.
You're a diverse commentator. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you for joining me, oh dear. Absolutely.